At 8,000 feet, this alpine lake is rumored to hold monster rainbow trout. This was my first multi-day backpacking trip, and it tested me from the very beginning. I made more than a few mistakes, but chasing trophy trout and sharing the experience with good friends made every step worth it.
Why? Whoa, big strike.
This feels like a good fish. Yep. This story begins with a difficult start from the trailhead. So this has been on my bucket list for many years. Never done this before. We are going on a 3-day, 3-night camping trip, fishing and camping. I'm riding my Mach wheel electric bike up this kind of 4-wheeler trail, and then we're gonna hike up, I don't know how many more million feet to the lake, and we're gonna be fishing this alpine lake for giant fish, hopefully. So super excited. This is the first time I've ever done this type of camping, like overnight camping. I've, walked up to alpine lakes before and fished for the day, but I've never camped. Always had the gear, just never used it. So using it on this trip, super excited. I got my friends Mitch and Brandon with me, and we're gonna do some fishing. Here they come. All right, let's get up to the lake. So I've climbed nearly 7,000 feet, and the grade is like, I don't know, 20%. It's too much for the Mach wheel, my electric bike. Anything over probably 8%, it just doesn't have the torque to make it up the hill. And I'm too old to have enough torque. I should have wore my bionic legs on the e-bike. Now, that's what I should have done. At least I only have to go up once, and stupid me, right? I literally thought this would be a cinch, this bike would just fly up the hill. But no, and of course my water was ferried up to the top in the quad. So thank God I drank like 32 ounces before I started, otherwise I probably would be dead. All right, let's right now I have to kind of sit on the bike and walk it up like this with the throttle on full, because it just doesn't have the torque to get me up here. Just one sup, right? Rest, it's all downhill from here. What I would give for a flat spot. I mean, just mildly flat, sort of flat. No shade either, because all the trees are fucking burned. Oh, look. Flat spot. It's gonna last 30 yards. Oh my God. I need some shade. I need a break. One little tree. Seriously. Are we there yet? Stupid. I didn't bring any water. It's dumb. What an adventure. I had to ditch the e-bike. I think I burnt the motor out. And Brandon came down and got me on the quad. So it's a good thing I ditched it too, because I still had probably 2.5 miles to go all up. But we are finally here. Just this beautiful alpine lake. It was a grind, grind to get up here, but it is so worth it. 3 days. Look at this lake. Oh my God. 3 days camping. I cannot wait. Gotta set up camp. All right, we got camp all set up. Just a stunning evening. Wow. Let's see if I can catch a fish. Good morning. Already had a fish break me off this morning. Couldn't sleep, so I got out there in the tube and trying to find different things to do. The surface of the lake is pretty warm. As you guys know, there hasn't been a lot of snowfall anywhere in any of the mountains in the Pacific Northwest. But this lake is really deep, so I put a sing tip on, tried several different things, and finally put a balanced leech and a San Juan worm at the end of that, and dragging it along and stopped, and then I started to go again, and bam, just this 3 huge head shakes and broke me off. I was using 4X, so I'm gonna move up to 3X, but it's gonna get sketchy here pretty soon. You can already see, I mean, it's only, what, 9 o'clock, and we already got thunderstorms rolling in, so could be a little bit of an interesting day. But got my coffee, sitting here at camp, just kind of relaxing. Mitch and Brandon are out there fishing now. I had my oatmeal and coffee. Later this afternoon, it's gonna happen. The rain has finally let up, so I'm on the float tube, and I'm gonna see if I can dredge me up a big old trout. All right, it's weird. It goes from 25-mile-an-hour winds and pouring down rain to just flat calm. Crazy. Dang it. So off camera, fishing's been pretty slow. I wouldn't have enough batteries to be able to film like I typically do, so I've been trying to be selective. But I just cast towards the inlet. I should have been recording, right? Because that's where the fish hang out. And I had a 20 plus, easily gigantic trout on, thrashed a couple of times, and then spit the hook. I switched to a black woolly bugger, which seems to be doing the trick. So hopefully I can get in another one. I'm kind of in the shallow part of the lake. It's only maybe 6 feet deep. Temperature is good because we had that rain. So hopefully I can get another one to come back. Well, we got the cooking done just before it started raining. Gotta love it. Good morning. Feeling optimistic this morning. We just had an epic rainfall, thunderstorms last night. It was pretty cool. Mitch and I went out and nearly drowned. At one point there was so much rain, but then the sun broke through while it was raining and just really meant for a pretty cool setting. The thunder shower had passed, but it was still rumbling and bumbling, and just a real cool evening. But ended up getting into a fish yesterday, but lost it. Today though, the water temps are down at least 10 degrees. So after 2 days of stormy weather, cold rain, I think today is gonna be the day where we get into one of these big monsters that live in here. All right, let's do it. Fish on. Great. These thunderstorms just sneak up on you right over this ridge. No chance of rain today, says the forecast. And I just cut a stick. Great. My hope is that stays off to the west. Great. I am not going to make it back to camp before this thing gets to me. Just appeared over the ridge, and all of a sudden there's like thunder everywhere. Usually it gives you a little bit of a warning before, it gets to you by hearing thunder, but I heard nothing like that. So I'm on the other side of the lake and got to get way back. But look at that sky. This is a serious storm. So make sure to keep my fly rod low and hug the bank to where there's some taller objects that potentially, oh, great. Here comes the rain. All right. I'm going to concentrate on getting back. Thing is coming up on me fast. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna have to hunker down. Find a place to tuck in here. Yep. Oh yeah. That's gonna get ugly. Now we got marble size hail. That doesn't feel good when it's hitting you. Holy shit. Oh my God. Wow, this is incredible. Whoa, big strike. That's unbelievable. Holy crap, that was insane. I have never been in something like that before. I mean, there is no way, right? I know those are gonna be online. I was deep back in here and, oh wow, that was a big strike. And that storm came in fast. I mean, completely fast. I had no time to react. There was no sounds of thunder prior, so I didn't have any warning. I just had to get out of there as fast as I could. When I knew I wasn't gonna make camp, I just hunkered down, right? Got the rods down and put my jacket on and just prayed for the best. But that was insane. But now look, I mean, we got blue sky right there, so hopefully I'll dry off here shortly. But that was freaking, it's actually pretty cool, but kind of scary too. Woo! Wow. That was nuts. Fish on, finally. Depth charging using my big old, this feels like a good fish. Oh yeah. Yep. Using a big black woolly bugger. Oh yeah. This is a 20 plus inch fish. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. Oh shit, he's huge. Holy shit. Oh my God. Mitch, this thing is massive. This could be 24, maybe. It ain't gonna fit in my... Dude, this thing's massive. Absolute behemoth. Holy crap. Right in the nose. Oh my God. This thing's gotta be, I don't know how many pounds. They're gigantic. After that crazy thunder and lightning storm, that plane right there is looking for fires, anything that might have started. But there was a lot of precip in that storm, but you know, sometimes the strikes can kind of be outside the precip zone, so that's what those guys are doing. Wow, what an incredible trip. I mean, seriously, I'm just speechless, from the views to the hike in to being remote to the no light pollution, no one else on a weekend. And here we are, just by ourselves. It's fantastic. Trophy hunting though, I persevered. I had 4 opportunities and was able to land one that was a good 6 or 7 pounds. I have never caught an alpine lake fish that size. Incredible. So much fun. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like videos like this, consider subscribing. Appreciate it. All right. Till the next time, everybody. Fish on. Shout out to Vitaly, who saved my ass. Thank you very much. We just went down probably, I don't know, 4,000 feet. And he came by, offered me a ride, put my 55-pound backpack on there, and brought me down the hill. Thank you so much, Vitaly.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem.
you, man.
You're welcome.
All right,
You're
everybody.
welcome.
Till the next time, fish on.